It's too tall. It's too short. You can't see that amazing.
Hindi nakita yung amazing. Yun na lang. Or siguro dito. Alisin mo yung...
Done. Oh.
Are you nervous, Allara?
Now,
Very cool.
how about you, Tito? Are you nervous?
Yeah. I'm nervous. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leo and I'm the host of Ordinary People Channel. I interview ordinary people just like you and me, and they share their interesting stories, and at the end of the interview, they will share their advice, tips, and words of wisdom. Normally, I do my spiel or my introduction in Filipino or in Tagalog, but I did it in English because for the second time around, my guest is not comfortable in talking in Filipino or in Tagalog, as I am not comfortable in talking in English. So I feel like I am in a very tight shoes right now. It's very uncomfortable for me, but we've got to do this. So please welcome my niece, Allara.
Hi, I'm Allara Baye. I'm 11 years old, turning 12 next month. I'm currently in year 6 and I live in Canberra, Australia.
So Allara was born in the Philippines, and then when she turned 2, 3, or 4, she moved to Australia already. Is that right? And that's the
2.
reason, 2 years old. That's the reason why you can't speak or talk in Tagalog much. But you do understand, right?
Only a little bit.
A little bit. When your mom and your dad talk to you, like in the house, how do they talk to you? Like in English or in Tagalog?
They sometimes talk in Tagalog and sometimes in English.
Do you wish that they talk to you in Tagalog more?
Yeah, because so I can learn more Tagalog.
I know that you did a lot of things. For example, you did taekwondo, you did karate, play the drums, you do painting. Is there anything else that you want to learn? Because I know Ate Denichi, the eldest, is very good in another language, in Japanese. So is there any skills that you want to learn more?
I want to learn maybe more languages and I don't know.
Let me ask you about that amazing in your t-shirt. You know, when we talk to you, you always say you're the amazing Allara. Where did it come from? I mean, how did you come up with that word to describe your name?
I feel like I tried lots of things that describe me and maybe things that start with the letter A since my name started with A. And I thought amazing fit me perfectly.
For someone who's in the Philippines, how is it like to be in Australia? Definitely you have 4 seasons, right? You have winter, summer. How is it like to be in there?
In Australia, it's kind of the same except it's not as hot in the Philippines and it doesn't really flood around where you can like play in the rain like in the Philippines.
How did you prepare for this interview? When you learned that we will have an interview, what did you feel and how did you prepare for it?
I felt really excited and I thought about the questions really thoroughly and I thought about my expression and yeah.
I have a lot of random questions for you, but before we go to the random questions, we will have a quiz. So I'm gonna flash a Tagalog word. You're going to read it. Tell me what's the English equivalent of that. Okay.
Yeah, opo.
Opo. Very good. Can you read?
Magaling. Magaling.
Try again.
Magalang.
Yes, magalang.
Respectful.
Very good. Did I hear mom or your dad coached you? Magalang, respectful, right? Because you always say po and opo. You know, English doesn't have the concept of po and opo, but every time you talk to my mom and my dad, your wowa and wowa, you always say po and opo. Do you think it's important for kids like you to be magalang?
You should always be respectful and nice to elders and others. Malikhain.
No. Malikhain.
In.
So when you're painting and you have a lot of ideas,
Creative?
Creative! Yes! I know. See? You're creative because you painted this when you were, what, 5?
Mapagbigay. Is it like you're giving something to someone?
Yes, right. You're generous or you share things to your friends. Do you think it's important to be generous to someone?
Yeah, all the time.
Another word.
Malambing. I've heard it before, but I don't know the root.
Well, the right word for malambing is affectionate, but it could also be sweet. Do you think that it's important for mom and dad to know that you love them?
Opo. You should always care for them, and they've always like treated you respectfully, and you should always like love them.
Do you always say I love you to them, like in words or just in text?
I say it in words and text. Bait. I don't know.
Kind. How can you show your sisters that you're kind?
You can always like play with them, share your stuff with them.
Do you ever get angry? Like, do you get angry with Lily when she's naughty?
Sometimes she can get stubborn and I get kind of cranky, but I always forgive her.
Always forgive her. Okay. Another one is
Mapagmahal. I know that mahal is like love, but I don't know mapag.
Mapagmahal means loving. Do you think you're a loving daughter?
Yes. Masunurin
Masunurin Obedient.
I clean up the table and unload the dishwasher and sometimes do the laundry.
Another one.
Matulungin.
What is matulungin?
Helping.
You have a lot of friends, right? If I ask them to describe you, what do you think they will tell me?
That I'm amazing and I'm friendly. I'm probably caring and I help them a lot. My main friend group is probably like 6, but including all my friends, it's probably like 10.
Another one.
Makadiyos.
Yes.
Um,
Well, it could be God-fearing. It could be religious. Do you always pray?
of course,
Why do you think it's important for kids to learn how to pray?
because you need to thank God for everything, ask for blessings, and thanks for the blessing.
And last one, before we go to the random question. Masipag.
Masipag.
Yeah, masipag. What is masipag in English? Industrious. You have a lot of household chores. You don't have someone to help you there. So you guys help mom and dad to clean the house. Do you think it's important for children like you to be industrious?
Apo. You should always help your parents because they've done everything for you, so it's time to do something back for them.
Thank you very much, Allara. So now we're going to go to the random questions, right?